preventing pain, fear, and suffering of animals through nationwide education and awareness from all across the globe. This is Animal Radio.
And welcome to the finale of the Season of the Stars for 2006 on Animal Radio. Richard Karn from Home Improvements.
I liked him. He was Al.
Tim's partner. Tim Allen, of course. And from CBS's Amazing Race, the host Phil Keoghan joining us. The Amazing Kreskin joining us, all three of them.
Wow.
As we end up the Season of the Stars. Also, if you're crazy about your Christmas gifts for your pets, as we are, we'll have some great ideas if you have a lot of cash, a few $1,000s laying around.
A few $100,000.
Flamingos, lobsters, and your phone calls all today on Animal Radio. Okay, listen up. I want to know, what are the craziest gifts you're getting your pets? More and more every year we're finding out that people are spending the cash to really get anything their pets want. Lamborghini, BMWs. I've seen some crazy things, people. I'm not really exaggerating here, but we want to hear from you at 1-866-405-8405 if you're giving your pet something crazy this year. We have our friend from PetGadgets.com, Jeff Mott, on the phone. Hi, Jeff. How are you doing?
Hey, good, Hal. Thanks for having me.
Well, you're at the pulse of all of this holiday shopping for our pets and what we're getting them, because that's what you specialize in, Pet Gadgets. Thus the name of the website, PetGadgets.com. Tell us, what are some of the way out things we're seeing this year?
Well, we have a special holiday section on Pet Gadgets, and it's for basically the rich and famous, but it kind of gives us an eye-opener of what is available. And, for example, we have a special perfume that's $3,000.
Wow.
For a dog?
For a dog. And, of course, it has some nice grapefruit scent to it. I'm sure for that price, that's nice to have that little extra.
Listen, for $1,500, give me a call right now, 1-866-405-8405. I have some other citrus-smelling
for
cologne.
For half price.
And what has set off some of the trends in the totes, doggy totes, is a few years ago, that Legally Blonde movie with Reese Witherspoon. And, it just gets even more and more elaborate and exciting with all the different products out there for pooch bags. But, they're ranging nowadays around $400 to $1,000, and we have the pink glitter tote that Reese had in that movie on our site. And those happen to be a very big seller this year. Everyone's getting them for their dogs, even at these prices.
Really? You're finding a lot of people are ordering through PetGadgets.com this very, very expensive purse?
Yes, exactly. It just happens to be that, some of the television shows, I think, are part of it, and the celebrities. It's kind of like the in thing. And, of course, it goes even from there. A lot of people nowadays, especially the rich and famous, have theaters that are in the house, and they have a cine pet lounger for the pampered canine. He can join the owner, enjoy a nice movie, and sit there like a king.
Oh, my God.
This company's worked with Donald Trump, Celine Dion, and Shaq, and they're the forefront in home theater, and they're making sure that the doggy has the full experience as well.
I saw something on TV not too long ago about doggy mansions, about having it was like reminded me of like a little girl's playhouse in the backyard that they're building for dogs.
Exactly. We have that. Now that's just amazing. There's just nothing spared with this. You have a DVD on the wall, full air conditioner, beautiful flooring. I mean, I would like to live there. Let me tell you. And they range 10,500 is the starting, but they just did one for football great Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Carson Palmer. So his is around 25,000, and of course he decked it out with everything that he wanted and just special furnishings that his pooch would want, which is very nice of him.
Wow.
Now, I was thinking of getting a pet bed for my cat and dog this year. Now, I probably could go out and spend a couple of bills on a pretty nice pet bed. what do you have?
Well, we have the Louis the 15th, back the 18th century. We have a special bed that's around $26,000. It's definitely a high-end price, but it's handcrafted from solid mahogany and rosewood. And this was commissioned by David Solomon, who is known for his quality handcrafted furniture. And he has a lot of pet beds in this range. It's amazing. He spares no time, expense to do nothing but the best for your pampered pooch. Some of the furnishings in this little pet bed, though, they're not even included. They have to be matched up per the owner's request, and that is extra.
I was thinking about just a little pillow type for my cat, about $20.
Yeah, scratch the pet bed this year for. I can't afford. I'd have to get a loan for that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And no one give me that kind of money.
We also have a pet spa.
Oh, yeah?
For $26,000, and a lot of these CEOs are putting them in. The CEO of IHOP. We also had the King of Spain want one, as well as the Dog Whisperer.
Now, what is a pet spa?
A pet spa is a way to wash your animal, dog or cat, in about 25 to 30 minutes. You open up the door, you press the button, and you kind of watch them be kind of washed, all shampooed and defleed, everything, and it blow dries the dog. It's not something you can just quickly throw them in. You want to get them accustomed to it. But here's the good news for everyone that's worried about that $26,000 price. In about 6 to 8 months, I'm told they're coming out with a $2,500 that does help more residential type people that have a little extra money to spend and not in that $26,000 range.
What about bling bling?
Oh, well, we have a lot of that. What I find is interesting, we have something called the personal pet diamond, and you can actually incorporate your dog's hair into the diamond, so that makes it really special and unique. And that runs for about $10,000 per carat. It's real, and different colors, of course. So it's definitely a unique pet item for the holidays.
All some wonderful stuff. PetGadgets.com is the website. I encourage you to go check it out, of course. Anything you get there, it's not all expensive stuff, right?
No. This was just really a special section. We have things as low as $5. It's all about being unique and innovative, and it's very exciting to check out all the different categories and all the products. It'll make your life a lot more easier for yourself and your animal.
Our friend Jeff Mott joining us. Thanks so much. Keep us posted, okay?
I'll do that. Take care, guys.
You're listening to Animal Radio. You can learn more about today's guest at animalradio.com. Log on. Learn more.
I'm seeing all kinds of crazy gifts. I'm hearing about all the crazy gifts. It seems like this year, more than ever, people are spending more money on wild things for their pets for Christmas and Hanukkah.
Isn't that strange?
We want to hear from you. Give us a call right now and let us know what you're giving your pet. Hi, who's this?
Erica.
Hi, Erica. How you doing?
Good.
Where are you calling from?
From Oxnard.
Oxnard, lovely Oxnard, California. You're either listening, there's a lot of stations there. We have Coast 103.5, KBIG 104.3, KTMS, AM 990, I believe. I hope that's right up there, KTMS listeners in Santa Barbara. You must be listening on one of those stations. It really doesn't matter. You got through. What did you get your pet?
I got my pet a helmet, a jacket, and some goggles.
What?
A helmet, a jacket, and some goggles or doggles, did you say? Doggles.
What, is it like a motorcycle jacket?
Yes, a black pleather jacket.
Pleather. Well, good. She's pleather, not
there
real
you go.
leather.
That's very
good.
Does your dog ride a motorcycle, I assume?
Yes, with my husband.
Okay, with your husband. I want to make sure that, because the last thing you want to do is send your dog on the motorcycle by himself.
Not a good idea.
And then he's using the cell phone, not really paying attention to the road, and all kinds of things can happen there. Well, congratulations. That's a great gift, a very thoughtful gift. Now, does he like the helmet and all of that stuff?
Yes, he does.
Is it a big dog?
A Chihuahua.
A Chihuahua? That must... Oh, boy, I wish I could see a picture of that.
Is your husband a big motorcycle guy?
Yes, he is.
Oh, how funny.
Oh, I could barely picture that there, driving the Harley down the road with the Chihuahua and the goggles and the leather jacket.
Matching outfits.
Yes, matching outfits.
I love it. Well, Erica, thanks so much for calling. Hold on one second. 1-866-405-8405. Tell us what you're getting your pet for Christmas and Hanukkah. I'm going to give you some Get Serious for calling, too.
You'll love it. Yeah.
Get Serious, of course, is the stain remover. If you're getting a new pet around the holidays, a lot of people get the new pets.
Right, a new puppy, a new kitten.
It's obvious you got to get the Get Serious, too.
Yeah, you'll have some accidents. That's going to happen.
If you're training a puppy, you'll definitely want to have that, too. It'll keep it from remarking the same area, and it'll make your holiday present a little more pleasant. And, of course, Scoop Free. The Scoop Free litter. If you want to pick up on one of these Scoop Free automatic litters, this will also make your life very pleasant if you're getting a pet now.
Yes, it will.
It's really simple this month. All you need to do is head on over to the animalradio.com website and click on the pink icon there. And it's going to take you to a page, and you drag the cartridge icon over to the litter icon, and you're entered to win one of 5 automatic Scoop Free litters that we're giving away this month.
Wow.
It's really pretty simple.
God, and you'll love them, too. They've made my life easier.
I was just handed this on the Get Serious. Through the end of December and into January, if you head on over to PetSmart, you can get $2 off Get Serious.
Do I need a coupon?
No coupons needed. Just head on over to PetSmart.
Wow.
And that's pretty simple, too.
So easy to get some great products.
And right around this time of year, you have all those holiday stains that you need to clean up.
Yeah.
Get Serious is perfect for that. It's like Uncle Louie. God bless him and everything. But when he comes over, after he leaves, you got to clean the house. Cranberry on the floor, all kinds of things on the floor.
So I don't have to follow him around this year. I can just wait till he leaves and then clean everything with Get Serious.
We love that stuff, if you can't tell. More Animal Radio on the way. Seasons of the Stars continues with Richard Karn from Home Improvement.
Animal Radio is brought to you by PetStyle. PetStyle.com is America's first lifestyle broadband network dedicated to dog and cat lovers. From premium video content to fun videos you can post, PetStyle is designed with your lifestyle in mind. Log on and tune in today. PetStyle.com.
Animal Radio is brought to you by Perfect Fence, the first freestanding Houdini-proof outdoor cat enclosure. Now your cats can enjoy all the benefits of the great outdoors without you worrying about their safety. Visit PerfectFence.com. That's P-U-R-R, Fence.com.
Ever wish your dog was on the cover of a national magazine? Now's your chance. Animal Wellness Magazine, North America's #1 resource for helping your animals live a long, healthy life, is now looking for the healthiest pups around, and the winner of our photo contest will land on the front cover. Big, small, young or old, it's all good as long as the photos have high quality and sent to our offices by the deadline. To get all the rules and see a full list of prizes for Animal Wellness Magazine's photo contest, pick up your issue today at Barnes & Noble's, Whole Foods, or online at www.animalwellnessmagazine.com.
Happy birthday! This is such a cool party. Did you see the cake?
I did. Shaped like a doggy bone. So cute. How old is the birthday boy in people years?
28.
Oh, time flies. I remember when he tinkled on his first fire hydrant.
He'll always be my little puppy. There's a place for you and your party animal. PetStyle.com. PetStyle is America's first lifestyle broadband network dedicated to dog and cat lovers like you. At PetStyle, we understand your unique relationship with your pet, so we offer 1,000 ways to make it better. PetStyle.com is a video-based online network that's always there for you, with original programming, fun amateur videos, training and travel tips, health and wellness, and more. PetStyle is information and entertainment designed with your lifestyle in mind. It's the place to be for you and your party animal. PetStyle.com. Log on and tune in today.
Now, any cat can be happy and safe outdoors. Perfect Fence is the first complete freestanding backyard fence enclosure for cats. Now, your cats can enjoy all the benefits of the great outdoors without you worrying about their safety. Perfect Fence is affordable, easy to install, and best of all, virtually invisible. Find out why thousands of cat owners described Perfect Fence as life-changing. Visit PerfectFence.com. That's P-U-R-R, Fence.com.
How would you like to cut your mortgage payment by over 50%? Then pay close attention, because the new Secure Advantage loan only from Quicken Loans could cut your payment in half. With the new Secure Advantage loan, you get the advantage of choosing an incredibly low payment month after month, plus the security of knowing your low rate is fixed for years. But these low rates may not last, so call 1-800-314-1033. Join other Animal Radio listeners who are putting thousands of dollars back in their pockets. Call 1-800-314-1033. If a 50% lower payment and the security of a fixed rate sounds good to you, call Quicken Loans, 1-800-314-1033. Call now, 1-800-314-1033. Quicken Loans is an equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states. Call right now, 1-800-314-1033.
Oh, looks like you caught me peeking in your bathroom closet. Hi, I'm Be Humane, star of Be Humane Go Shopping. Perhaps you've heard of me. You've got a lot of stuff that was tested on animals. Shampoo, cleaner, mascara. Did you know that some of these companies still test their products on animals? Throw this stuff out. You see, you have a choice when buying your household and cosmetic products. You can make a difference for animals by only buying cruelty-free products. What? How do you know these products are cruelty-free? Request a free compassionate shopping guide from AAVS. To know which companies are cruelty-free, just call 1-800-SAY-AAVS or visit www.aavs.org and look for my movie, Be Humane Go Shopping. Don't forget, 1-800-SAY-AAVS or visit www.aavs.org.
Preventing pain, fear, and suffering of animals through nationwide education and awareness from all across the globe. This is Animal Radio.
Kreskin?
Yes.
The amazing Kreskin.
How are you?
No stranger to Animal Radio, joining us once again. Hi, how are you doing?
We are on the air now, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
I should tell you that being a thought reader, but I'm glad you. I was talking to Judy before we went on, and remembering that last time we spoke was August. It was not the best of times when we heard about the horrendous slaughter. But Hal and Judy, as I said before, sociologically, it starts to tell you something about a government that does. We were talking about the slaughter in China, but it tells you something about a government, and I don't think that when statesmen and politicians appraise and think of our future relationships with various countries, we should not overlook how they treat animals, because, as I've said for a long time, you don't have to be a thought reader to understand people. See the way they treat animals. It gives you a tremendous insight, don't you think?
Absolutely. Definitely. Absolutely. Well, we're hoping 2007 is going to be different for us, better for the animals. Is that
It's interesting how I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No.
I am so concerned now because I've written a great deal in a booklet coming out dealing with 2007. And by the way, let me remind you folks what's going to be happening just around New Year's, so you folks can look in. But I'll tell you something. I live here in the East Coast, and while I'm only home about 4 days a month, if you can imagine, Hal and Judy, I have flown now over 3 million miles. Can you believe that? And I got to listen to the listeners. Folks, this is as safe as any time to fly, but I want to tell you something. Is it frustrating with the delays? I mean, I should predict that in about a year, the government's going to say we have to get to our flight to the airport 2 days ahead of time. Just camp there. Oh, my God. I mean, if you can imagine, I'm in airports almost every day, and it isn't the flying, it's the waiting and the sitting.
Well, you must have some frequent flyer miles.
Huh? Oh, that's a funny thing. I will not mention the airline. My secretary got such a kick out of this. This is some months ago. I happened to be in the office, and she's laughing. And I knew that an airline had called her or something. We won't go into the actual one, but they called me and they said, Kreskin has this many, I don't know how many, hundreds of thousands of free flyer miles. He can go around the world on a vacation 20 times, and my secretary didn't want to answer. He doesn't feel, don't worry about the phone ringing, but he doesn't feel like going around the world 20 times. I want to be in a rowboat or camping, with my pet. I'm sitting here right now, by the way, and in front of me, I have 3 cats because, as you folks know and the listeners know, the most popular pet now for many years in the United States is a cat. And I love dogs, but of course, for people working, they take care of themselves more easily because dogs should require and do need a lot more attention. They've got to be walked and so forth. Well, I have people here every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and they spend time with Miss Kitty, who's a calico one. She's the one that's diabetic. She gets a shot every morning and every evening, and you wouldn't even know that she was getting a shot. She just sits there and waits, and then meows. We have to pick her up. And there's Bugsy, and he's a black and white tabby, and we call him Bugsy because he's like a gangster. He steals stuff. And then I have a black and white one, Squeaky, who's like Miss Kitty. They're both almost 14, 15 years old, and she's black and has white tips and what have you. And when I come back from a trip, I swear to you, this happened last night because I came home about 4 in the morning. I sat in the family room, and within 10 minutes, Miss Kitty's up on the couch, puts her right front and right left paw on my arm, her head on my hand, and falls sound asleep. You think I can get up and the phone ring? I wouldn't answer it. But you know, and you folks know this, that having an animal like a kitten or a cat can be very helpful to people, even with high blood pressure. You're aware of that, I'm sure, folks, that it's a way of easing a lot of tension and so forth?
Uh-huh, definitely.
But I'm concerned. I'm very concerned about here in the East Coast. We're having a building boom, as I said recently. I think if people have a square of playground behind their house that might be 6 feet by 6 feet, someone's going to build an outhouse, because I think it's just going out of control in the state. And as a result of it, I've had behind my house this past year as many as 13 deer. My people go out, and one lady feeds a deer with her 3 babies, and the deer come within 2 feet of the lady who goes out there. But we were eroding their space. And you know, Hal and Judy, I understood when we were on this earth that we're supposed to share this earth.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not doing that.
No. We're not doing it. We are becoming so damnable, possessive of space and what have you. I look at these animals, and you know, they're hiding now on people's grounds, and people are complaining. Hell, they shouldn't complain. They should be happy that the ground they're taking away from them, they're giving them some space to occupy.
Sure. Well, is that going to change in 2007? Is there going to be a newfound respect for animals?
I think there's going to be a new respect. Of course, Hal, and Judy, think of the popularity of certain movies right now that symbolize the joy of animals. Look at the movies dealing with penguins. I mean, just as a symbolism of an animal world. I think that as the pressure in our society increases and people feel that they're under pressure, they have noise around them all the time, they're moving faster than ever before, people are going to have to step back and find ways to stop the world and get off. One of the ways will be ways of meditating or reflecting, and the other is bonding with the animal world. Not separating ourselves from the animal world, but bonding. Because one thing about animals, they don't betray people.
No, they don't. I also understand that you have a new DVD.
The highlights of Kreskin. It has to do with, years ago I did a television series, and the company has accrued 8.5 hours of my 5.5 years of television shows and put them on 3 DVDs, which are in the package. So it's called The Best of Kreskin, which my friends say, oh my God, who would want to see The Best of Kreskin? No, I'm very proud of that. And then for the 4th year in a row, this New Year's Eve, I will be on the Fox News Network on television. This year I'm going to be on from 11 to midnight out in Times Square, and I'm going to be doing something very dramatic with a group of people who've never met me before, but I will show you how powerful suggestion is.
We will look for that. The amazing Kreskin joining us. Thank you so much. Don't make it such a long time between visits.
We will. Okay. And Hal and Judy, I wish you both not only a Happy New Year, but I foresee a Happy New Year for both of you.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Hold on one second there. Coming up, the season of the stars continues with Richard Karn from Home Improvement. He's a big animal lover, and he joins us next right here on Animal Radio.
Preventing pain, fear, and suffering of animals through nationwide education and awareness from all across the globe. This is Animal Radio.
What an amazing show we're having. I just realized it's the amazing Kreskin and then Phil Keoghan from the Amazing Race.
It's such an amazing show.
And then an amazing end to the Season of the Stars with Home Improvements Richard Karn all today. Yes, it's an animal show, believe that or not. And we're finding out how animals interface with all these wonderful celebrities and people in our everyday lives. Animal Radio is brought to you by BioSpot, premium flea and tick control products for dogs and cats. One application keeps pets free of fleas and ticks for up to 4 weeks. BioSpot. Available at your local pet store or visit www.biospot.com.
Animal Radio is also brought to you by Animal Wellness Magazine, your natural resource delivering the truth about the best way to care for your animals. Available at Barnes & Noble, Whole Foods, and online at www.animalwellnessmagazine.com.
Richard?
Yes.
Hi, Richard Karn joining us. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Very good. They just said go to line 2. Richard Karn is on with us, and of course this is very topical for me because last night I saw a screener copy of Air Buddies. Now, it was 10 years ago that Air Bud was all the rage, and now...
Was that 10 years ago?
That was 10 years ago, believe that or not.
Really?
You know, that was back when I was too young to be the dad.
Well, let's see. Now, Home Improvement... well, Air Buddies is, what is it, 5 adorable puppies from Air Bud?
They are puppies in the line of Air Bud.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure how the years, the chronology of the years are, but kids have gone to college, they've grown up, the dogs are still there. It's probably the same line.
Yeah, yes, it's very much so. But you're in this. I know this because I saw the screener last night, so I don't want to act like an idiot here.
Well, when the dad is in one of these movies, he's just fleetingly there. He's there to give some advice and maybe fall down in some yarn and that kind of stuff.
And you had fun doing that, I imagine.
I always have fun. Working with Vince, as the director, I've done 3 movies with him now, and it's always a joy to go and work with those guys.
Well, you've also worked with a lot of animals like, of course, the 7th Air Bud, which was there really 7 of them? Oh, my gosh. Inning Fetch and Most Vertical Primate, what was that?
That was with monkeys.
Monkeys? You worked with monkeys.
I worked with a monkey. That was actually pretty funny.
I bet.
That was fun because, the monkey, the trainer is there because monkeys can be unpredictable, kind of thing. And we were supposed to do this scene where we're talking late at night and we're having cocoa with marshmallows, and we're talking, and then the camera's supposed to pan onto the chimp, and he has all the marshmallows in his mouth, but he wasn't eating the marshmallows. So, 5th take, I reach over and grab a marshmallow, and I can see the trainer tensing and off to the side, and the monkey just kind of looked at me. He stopped and got really quiet and looked at me, and I didn't want to break eye contact, so I took the marshmallow and I dipped it in my chocolate and I took a bite out of it, to show him what maybe he's supposed to do. And the monkey's like, oh. So he grabs one of the marshmallows and he dips it in his chocolate, and then he feeds me.
Well, now, who's easier to work with, humans or animals?
Well, I worked with Tim, and that's kind of both.
Yes. It's
kind of like working with both. Let's see. Well, animals, they've you got to work with them sometimes, and a lot of times maybe it's just them on the screen, so you don't have to be around for their takes, things like that.
But if they're involved in a scene that you're in, it could take a bunch of takes. You could get very frustrated, I imagine, because if a human did that, of course, they'd be out of job.
Well, you can get frustrated, or you can just realize, that that's the nature of that. So you don't get upset because that's going to happen. You know about this ahead of time. Hopefully,
you expect that kind of thing working with animals.
Yeah, there are 5 pups in Golden Retriever pups in Air Buddies. Now I'm assuming that there is probably maybe 10 pups for filming.
Oh, I think they had 30.
30?
Oh, how fun!
Yeah, well, because they get older, and if the shoot is so many months, then the pups, they have to get younger again.
Sure. Well, this took a little while to film, I assume, because Don Knotts is one of the voices, and I believe he just passed, didn't he?
Yeah, well, we had 2 people pass.
Okay.
Old Blue, the old sheriff.
Yes.
He also passed, and he'd been in a lot of movies with Vince.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Robert.
Other voices include, Molly Shannon doing a voice, is that correct?
Yeah.
Good. Have you ever aspired to do a cartoon character voice or a?
Yeah, I've done some of that.
And do you like that better?
Well, it's kind of there's a huge disconnect because you're not really with any of the other cast members.
Yes.
You kind of go in and you do it, by yourself in the booth, and then they kind of, and the animators actually work with your face and stuff like that. So, it's fun and it's great when you can say to your kids, watch this, and they love it, and they go, "That's my voice." And they go, "No, it's not." And they go, "Yeah, it is. Look, listen, see, there's my name in the credits." And
do you have any pets at home?
We got 2. Well,
really?
Actually, we have more than that, but I got 2 labs. I got a chocolate and a yellow.
Really? And do they come down to the set when you're working, or are they? I don't know. Maybe I know some dogs. They probably have their SAG card already.
Well, yeah, they do.
They do?
Sure they do, but not mine.
Not yours.
No, not mine.
You've warned them. Stay out of the business, huh?
I tell them, it is so tough out there.
Yes. And what about growing up? Did you have any dogs?
Yeah. When I was a real small kid, I had a Bedlington Terrier.
Uh-huh.
Those are cute.
Which just won Best in Show this year.
Really?
Not mine.
The breed.
But,
okay.
the Bedlington Terrier breed.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't clip them like they have them.
They look like lambs now.
They look like lambs, yeah.
Yes.
Actually, and they're very docile and nice. And I got fish and 2 dogs.
Now or then?
And a 14-year-old.
Now, I assume.
Yes.
It says here, and I don't know if I'm just reading off something. It says that you might have taught your dog tricks as a youngster. Did you do that? Or is this just because I'll tell you,
probably in my mind I thought I was.
Okay.
The dog's just looking at me going, "I'm not going to do that." I never got that technical.
We do a lot of our research right straight from the pages of the National Enquirer. We'll just file that away there.
Well, they're always ahead of the curve.
Yes, they really are. Check it out. It was released on DVD on Tuesday. It's the new Air Buddies featuring our buddy Richard Karn from Home Improvement. Should we be looking for any other stuff from you? More TV?
From me? Well, I did a drama that should be coming out. Probably will do a lot of festival stuff. Looking for a distributor called Mr. Blue Skies.
Really?
And it's kind of it's a family drama where, unfortunately or fortunately, I play an alcoholic dad who doesn't quite understand his son that has fallen in love with a girl with Down syndrome.
And where are we going to find this?
I don't know where it'll be.
You're shopping it now.
They're just finishing up the editing touches and the music and all that, and then it'll probably go to festivals and things.
Very good.
Yeah.
Richard, we appreciate you spending time with us today.
Well, thank you very much.
And you actually top off the season of stars here at Animal Radio.
Now remember to spray and neuter your dogs.
Hello, this is Don DeLuise, and you're listening to Animal Radio. Love your pets, they'll always love you back.
Ever wish your dog was on the cover of a national magazine? Now's your chance. Animal Wellness Magazine, North America's #1 resource for helping your animals live a long, healthy life, is now looking for the healthiest pups around, and the winner of our photo contest will land on the front cover. Big, small, young or old, it's all good as long as the photos have high quality and sent to our offices by the deadline. To get all the rules and see a full list of prizes for Animal Wellness Magazine's photo contest, pick up your issue today at Barnes & Noble's, Whole Foods, or online at www.animalwellnessmagazine.com.
Preventing pain, fear, and suffering of animals through nationwide education and awareness from all across the globe. This is Animal Radio.
1-866-405-8405. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Jane, your cousin.
Jane, my cousin. Florida?
That's right.
Jane, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Hal?
Very good. Well, now let's see. I don't think we have a station in your area. You must be listening on the internet, yes?
Yes.
Very good. So how are you doing?
You've heard about my golden retriever probably from my mom.
Yeah, I've heard sordid stories. Tell the listeners the whole story, if you will.
Well, I have a 6-year-old golden retriever.
You found a lump on his neck?
His neck. About 2 months ago, he was having a seizure. He has a seizure disorder. And I was petting him to calm him down, and I felt lumps on his neck.
Okay, so he had a seizure, and you were calming him down afterwards, and you noticed
I was comforting him, and I felt lumps in his neck.
What was your first thought?
My first thought was that it was cancer.
Okay.
And I went on the internet and did some reading, and I was hoping it was swollen salivary glands or something else.
Something not so horrible.
Right.
So you went to the vet, I assume?
I did. I went to my own vet who said that her suspicion was that it was canine lymphoma.
Mm.
And she said she could do a needle aspirate and confirm it, but she'd rather send me to an oncologist right in town.
A specialist, okay.
So we went right to the specialist, and they drew some fluid out of the swollen lymph gland and confirmed that it was indeed canine lymphoma.
What kind of treatment was recommended?
Well, the prognosis untreated is the animal lives a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
And he was looking fine. He was looking happy and waggy and energetic and everything. He just had these lumps, but they were growing very quickly, and they popped up very quickly. And they recommended chemo. And, of course, my first thought was I didn't really want to make him very sick on chemo just so that I could extend his life for me.
Yes, sure. I understand chemo is different for dogs. I don't know if that's true or not.
It's very different for dogs.
How so?
They don't get as sick as people do. They don't treat them with the level of chemo that they treat people with.
So did you treat Blue with chemo?
We did. That very day we initiated an 8-week protocol of chemo, which he has just completed. After 1 week, he went into complete remission. The prognosis is still, they give him up to a year.
Sure. So the chemo just ended, right?
The chemo ended, however, we're on a maintenance protocol now, so that he goes every 2 weeks, and then every 3 weeks, and then every 4 weeks.
How has he reacted to the chemo? I mean,
pretty much fine. He's had some diarrhea.
Yes.
One of the things we've been advised to give him is pumpkin.
Pumpkin?
Canned pumpkin.
Does he like it?
He does. I heat it up and he likes it.
Good.
And the supplements that he has been on, he's been on probiotics, which is like what we take when we're on antibiotics to introduce the healthy bacteria back in. He is on a Chinese herbal formula. He's on fish oil, which has omega-3 fatty acids, which cancer doesn't like and healthy cells do like. He's on a very low-carb, high-protein diet. He's not on. He is on a commercial dog food, but it's a dog food I buy in a holistic pet store.
Yeah. When you speak to the doc, was there any kind of early detection that could have been done?
This pops up so fast. Knowing your dog and their body is the best early detection, and feeling your dog. I have another dog as well, and I now feel him over in a different way than I used to. I feel past his glands in his throat. There are glands behind their knees that you can learn to feel for, and their armpits are harder to feel, but the ones in their neck are the ones. And if your dog has swollen glands in their neck, this, like I said, untreated, the dog lasts weeks.
So you got to get right on that. Yeah.
Treated, he's 6 years old. I'm hoping for 3 or 4 years, and I figure we beat it.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds good. Prognosis sounds good. Please keep us posted. Let us know what happens, okay?
I will.
And give my Aunt Penny a big old hug, will you?
I will do that.
Okay.
Okay.
And let this be a warning to everybody out there.
Early detection.
Early detection. It's a great way to bond with your pet, to groom him and brush him and just feel him all over and just make
it's
sure.
Good. It's good for the pet anyway to spend 15, 20 minutes a day.
And if you do it every day, you'll notice something right away. It won't go left untreated for weeks or months.
Yes, absolutely. 1-866-405-8405.
You're listening to Animal Radio. You can learn more about today's guest at animalradio.com. Log on. Learn more.
Hi, I'm Victoria Jackson, and you're listening to Animal Radio.
Well, you've heard us talking about Get Serious, the pet stain, odor, and pheromone extractor for several months now, and how easily it removes carpet stains left from cat vomit. Now I want to talk to you about a problem dog owners face. It's called remarking. If your dog remarks, you might have thought about banishing him from the house, or worse, taking him to the shelter. You use other cleaners, but your dog keeps going back to the same spot. Don't blame your pet because you used a product that didn't get the job done. End the problem with Get Serious. The pheromones, they're something you can't smell. They draw them back to the same spot. Get Serious is the only product that totally extracts the pheromones so your pets won't be attracted back to remark. Get Serious is recommended by rescue groups and veterinarians, and Get Serious keeps pets in homes and out of shelters. You can find Get Serious at PetSmart and in fine pet stores all over. Visit their website at GetSeriousProducts.com. Again, that's GetSeriousProducts.com.
preventing pain, fear, and suffering of animals through nationwide education and awareness from all across the globe. This is Animal Radio.
Animal Radio is brought to you by the AAVS. That stands for the American Anti-Vivisection Society. Just in case you wanted to know, your common everyday purchases, they can make a big difference for the animals. Get your free. Did you hear that? Free. Compassionate shopping guide by calling the American Anti-Vivisection Society. It's toll free. 1-800-SAY-AAVS. Notice we pulled out the Christmas music. I just came in the studio today and they've already installed the Christmas music. I guess that's just a couple of weeks away for us here. And for most everyone else.
It's right around the corner. I know you wait till the 24th to do your Christmas shopping.
This music here, it's sort of like there's a fire in the background, chestnuts roasting, except it don't have the fire sound effect. How's that sound like? Chestnuts rolling on?
Yeah.
Studio's on fire! Studio's on fire! No. I know one of the two things that you definitely want to have for the holidays is a scoop-free automatic litter.
I can vouch for that.
I'll tell you.
It's just made my life easy.
It really has. It's actually changed you. You don't need men anymore in your life. I noticed you're not dating anymore.
I don't need a man to scoop that litter anymore.
Yeah, you used to have a guy around just to scoop out the litter.
Yeah, I don't have to do that anymore now. It does it all by itself.
Every 30 days you change the cartridge. And yes, you, the Animal Radio listener, I want you to have one of these. I have 5 to give away. It's real simple. This month, all you do is head on over to animalradio.com, click on the pink scoop-free icon, and it's going to take you to a page where you mimic the process of changing the cartridge every 30 days. You just drag the cartridge icon over to the litter icon, and you are entered to win one of these scoop-free litters. That's simple.
It's so lifelike. That's the way you really do load it. It's that easy.
Also, the other thing you should have for the holidays is Get Serious. Get Serious is a very important stain remover. Now, there's lots of stain removers out there. I'm not going to deny that. This one is a special one because, let's say your cat or your dog pees in the wrong place. With those others, you try to clean it up. Yeah, you get the smell up. We don't smell it anymore. But your cat or dog still smells it, and they go back and they remark. With Get Serious, that doesn't happen anymore. So get serious at PetSmart. Get serious at PetSmart. And for this month, at the end of the month and into January, $2 off. You'll Get Serious.
Something you're going to want to keep around all year long.
If you have sloppy relatives, like I have sloppy relatives when they come for the holidays, you want to clean up afterwards. This stuff, we use this stuff around the studios. There's a few things we actually use the scoop-free litter at the studios, and we actually use Get Serious at the studios. We have the cleanest carpet in radio. Pretty much. I think that's the way it works.
Animal Radio is brought to you by Out Deluxe Training Pads. Traditional newspaper training is old news. Out Deluxe Training Pads are 10 times more absorbent, scientifically treated to attract pets and control odors. Available nationwide at major discount and grocery stores.
Cute, cuddly, a lifelong companion. Seems like the perfect gift for someone, doesn't it? But is it? I'm Dr. Jim Humphreys reporting for Animal Radio. Although everyone has their reasons for wanting to give a pet as a gift, really any time of the year, there are many more reasons for you to think twice before doing so. Many people have a great childhood memory of getting a puppy or a kitten as a gift, but most won't remember the training and the efforts their parents went through to make the new pet a part of the family. From housebreaking to socialization, we've probably forgotten the time investment it takes to create a great pet. Experts from humane organizations, veterinarians, and breeders all agree that the holidays are the worst time to introduce a pet into a household. The unusual environment of the holiday season can be overwhelming to a puppy or a kitten who's just left the safety of a litter. Many people fail to realize that just when a puppy is old enough to go home, he's learning many critical things. Even though everyone is well-intentioned, poor training and socialization during this time frame can lead to a problem pet, and later, a decision to give up the pet for adoption. Behavior problems are a major reason pets end up in our shelters. You may decide giving a pet is a good idea, but remember, you're also giving someone a 10 to 15-year commitment of care. before deciding on any pet. Talk with your veterinarian and make sure your recipient is equipped to handle the responsibility. I think most people don't really think of the long-term nature of a pet's life and the commitment and the care that goes with this gift. For some, it might be a great idea. For others, it might be a problem and, frankly, unfair to the animal. Perhaps a gift from a humane shelter or a rescue club of a gift certificate might be a great idea. For the Veterinary News Network at myvnn.com, I'm Dr. Jim Humphreys reporting for Animal Radio.
As the director of a busy rescue shelter, I'm constantly house training. And as any pet guardian will tell you, house training can be frustrating and confusing for both you and your pup. And learn bad habits like using newspaper is hard to break. We use Out Deluxe training pads because their scent attracts dogs. Here's 2 tips from somebody that knows. Speed up the house training process through consistency and Out Deluxe training pads. There's no easier or cleaner way to train your pup. Find Out Deluxe training pads at major discount and grocery stores nationwide.
Okay, we've got to go. Remember, there's lots more at animalradio.com. And remember, if you get a pet this week, please
spay or neuter.
And don't declaw.
And never buy from a breeder.
We'll see you next week for more Animal Radio right here.
Bye-bye.
This is Animal Radio Network.